morning and welcome to another thing. I'm sorry it's 11 o'clock. I had an important meeting come up, and as you can see, I haven't even had time to do my hair this morning, which is getting ridiculous. But we're going to be today playing a game called the 12-Pointed Star, and I have another guest star with me today who will be joining in when I introduce them when we get to that point. So, let's another catchphrase of mine. Without further ado, let's go straight into the intro. So, we are going to, first of all, do a little starter so I can say some good mornings to people. So, we're going to be doing that before I say any hellos to people. We have a puzzle. It is possible to join all of these 9 dots together using only 4 straight lines without taking your pencil off the paper. You can't go over any line twice. Can you work out how to do it? So, that's my challenge for you. Can you work out how to go over those 9 dots using only 4 straight lines without taking your pencil off the page? That is my challenge for you. I will show you once I've said some good mornings to people. So, good mornings to... Let's see who we've got in the chat. Whoa. Good morning. We've got good morning Alicia, good morning Claire, good morning, and therefore William. Good morning Alvie, good morning Sophie and Josh. Good morning to Isaac, good morning to Harry. Good morning to Stanley, which is Anna Grace, I hope. Good morning to Patrick. Good morning to Eddie. Good morning to Usman Ghani. Good morning to Sophie and Josh. Good morning to Harriet and Ubaid. Good morning, Ubaid. And good morning anyone else who joins us subsequently. And if you aren't doing this live, then good morning to you too, or good afternoon, wherever in the world you are right now. So, what I'm going to do, first of all, I am going to show you the solution to this thing, I'm going to need you to be able to see someone. Because you're going to say hello to William, because he's going to appear on the screen when I do this. So... when I click over here, we're going to come over here. Good morning, William, because you're now on screen as well while I just do this, I believe. So William's going to be here to do the game, but this is just going to be me showing you using my lovely new board that shouldn't have any drawing issues. You watch as this now has drawing issues. It's almost guaranteed to happen. So this is how you do it. Any version of this. Sorry. Let's start again, shall we? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. No, it's not that, is it? So what you have to do, it's a bit tricksy. What you have to do is you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 lines, I didn't take my pencil off the page, 4 straight lines which go through all 9 dots. It's a bit of a trickster one because lots of people assume you can't go off the side, but this one is a puzzle where you are able to connect those 9 dots using those straight lines. So that's how you do it. So on to today's game. We are going to be learning, we'll leave William behind for a second, and we're going to be learning the 12-Pointed Star game. And so we're going to be doing that today. And we're going to teach you. So, basically the 12-Pointed Star game is a game where what's going to happen is the rules are William is going to get to choose a number, and then William's mum, Claire, is going to choose a number, and then I'm going to choose a number, and then we go backwards, so I choose a second number, and Claire chooses a number, and William chooses a number, and then we each get a third number, so William chooses a third number. And then what's going to happen is we're going to roll a pair of dice. I have those here, and... each time the dice is rolled, there's no more input from people. When the dice is rolled, that number gets a point. It is the first number to get 3 points wins. So you have to choose your numbers wisely and choose what numbers you think you would like to have. So, this is the star you can get. Now, this is in the description below. You can get a copy of this game board so you can play at home. You can colour them in or you can use counters. And you have to say which number you think is going to be the best number to have. So we're going to go in a second. What we'll do is we'll go straight over to the game board, which I've pre-set up, and say if they are able to unmute. Let's say good morning to William and Claire. Good morning, William and Claire.
Good morning.
Right. Hopefully you can all hear them because they're coming out of my speakers and then into the computer speaker. So we're hoping, if I've got it nice and voluminous, if someone can let me know if there's any problems hearing anyone. So, Mr. Harris, William and Claire, what we're going to do, William, which number would you like to claim as one of your 3 numbers?
8.
You have claimed 8. That is now yours. It belongs to Red. Claire, I'll let you go next. Which number would you like to claim as yours?
7.
7.
Thank you.
I am going to claim my lucky number, which would be 14. Unfortunately, I can't do that. So I'm going to claim lucky number 5. I'm also going to claim number 9. Your turn, Claire. What number would you like?
6.
6. And what number would you like, William?
10.
10. And then William gets another choice.
11.
11. And Claire gets another choice.
Oh, 3, please.
3. And I get a final choice, and I'm going to go for number 1. Okay, so we're now ready. What's going to happen is I'm going to roll the dice, add the 2 numbers together, and then colour in the total that you get. Okay? So, Alicia has tried to help us by saying we can hear them, and has written we can't hear them. But then corrected can't to can. It's kind of the most important word is the can't and can bit, but she's corrected it, so it's very good. Thank you, Patrick, for letting us know as well. So the first number we get is 9. Therefore, Mr. Harris is... I mean, admittedly, Mr. Harris is rolling the dice. I really should have set up the video so that... But Claire will testify. We had a bit of video problems beforehand. I was going to set it up so I could see the things as well. So let's roll the dice again. I promise you these are the totals. It is a 10. So William gets a point with a 10. Da, 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 da. So next one is an 11. Again, William gets a point here. Now, what you can do, you can play this in 2 ways. You can play that the winner is the first one to complete 3, but you can also play it so you get a point every time your one comes up. And you play, say, 20 rolls or something. Or until one of them's full. 6 is the next one. Claire, you've finally started to take part in the game. So, well done for that. You're
Always late to the party.
there you go. But stylishly late. I mean, you've turned up in a limousine with a fancy chauffeur, so it's okay. 4. No one's got 4. So that belongs to Alicia and the gang all sat at home. So they all get a 4. We didn't even give them a choice, did we? The next one is an 11. I cannot believe it. William is 1 away from winning with the 11s. So there you go. And then the next one is a 7. Claire's coming straight back. Oh, wrong colour. Straight back. Storming. I can't help but feel there's an absence of purple on this board. 6. So now Claire is now 1 away from winning. So we've got Claire is 1 away from winning, and so is William 1 away from winning. But 4. So is Alicia's gang. Somehow, who would ever have believed it, Alicia's gang are all 1 away from winning too. Imagine if we play this game, we all choose our numbers and they still manage to win. That would be ridiculous. 9. Ooh! Mr. Harris is featuring. We all could win on the next round now. This is exciting. I mean, if you haven't had this much excitement, then don't know what you've been doing with your lockdown. This is possibly the most exciting anyone's ever been in any form of competition ever. The next one is a 5. Mr. Harris is competing on all fronts. I'm still waiting for that 1 to come up. I can't help but feel that was a poor choice. So, the next one is 4 and 2 is 6. Da, 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 da. So we have a winner just here with a big green balloon. A big balloon there, and we need some string on the balloon just to celebrate Claire's fantastic victory. You can tell from William's face how delighted he is that Mum's won this game. He's come on here and Mum's managed to steal the win. Now, the point of this game is you can also, by playing it several times, changing who goes first pick, you can play the game quite quickly because the main thing you get to do is choose your numbers. You can take it in turns to choose your numbers, but have a different person starting, and then play a few games and see if the same numbers come up a lot and which ones win. Which ones are more likely to win, which ones are less likely to win. And this game is about probability. I'm not going to tell you the answer because that will ruin it for people. I will, however, point out one thing. It was a very bad decision for me to choose 1. Do we all understand why? It was impossible for me to ever get a 1. Because if we're getting 2 dice, rolling them and adding them together, it is impossible. And Eddie has just pointed this out. There is no way of getting a 1 at all. It is there, it's part of the game, but it's not really a good one to have, for want of a better expression. It's not really a good pick to make if you do that. So if you're playing a 4-player game, whoever picks first will likely end up with 1 as well, but they'll get 3 good picks. So it's all good fun. You can pick 3 numbers, even if you're playing 2 players. You can pick 3 numbers if you're playing 3 players. If you're playing 4 players, you can still pick 4 numbers. What you do is this is called a snake draft. We picked, so William went first, then Claire, then Mr. Harris, then Mr. Harris, then Claire, then William. Then William, then Claire, then Mr. Harris, then Mr. Harris, then Claire, then William. So it's called a snake draft because you go forwards, then backwards, then forwards, then backwards, a bit like a snake. It's a fair way of getting so everyone gets those picks. Ubaid, you're right. 2 and 3 are much rarer, but we have to think about why. So that's what's going on there. Good morning, Jake Fisher. I hadn't seen you were here. Nice to see you. I don't know if that is Jake Fisher or if it's someone on an account for Jake Fisher, but good morning to you. So that is the 12-pointed star game. Again, with these game things, it was only a 15-minute video because I wanted to play the game. So we're first of all going to say goodbye to William and Claire. Thank you very much for helping us out. And then we're going to go straight back to the studio, because it's definitely a studio, and we're just going to make sure that we finish off. So that was the 12-pointed star game. Play that game with each other. Have a think. Which numbers come up most? Which numbers come at least? What are the luckiest numbers? Can you think why they're the luckiest numbers? Have a think about that. You can adapt the game. If you come up with any new rules, go into the video, go to the comments and write down any new rules that you use. If you want to adapt the game and come up with your own version that your family use, that's even better. I'd love to hear what versions people come up with. So go away. That sounds a bit rude. Go away and play the game now, and then we will. I would love to see pictures of people playing the game. Send me photos on Facebook. Send me pictures and show me the pictures on Facebook or via email of people playing the game. And then let me know, do you prefer first pick? Do you prefer last pick? And the other thing, today's your last day for entries. I want them entered by tomorrow so I can sort them out for Monday's thing. Today I will also try and get the timetable up for next week. I apologise for the Thursday one, the ones that didn't happen. So Tuesday, I can tell you already, will be the same as this Thursday. I will just move those videos on because I've already got everything planned for those videos. I just had some things that happened yesterday that meant I couldn't record. I do apologise. But best pasta picture. I'm still struggling to say pasta picture. Best pasta picture sent in to me by tomorrow, and I'll then show up any ones like that. I've already had a very, very good one, and I'd love to see some more. So look after yourselves. I've been Mr. Harris. William has been William. Claire has been Claire. You guys haven't. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care and goodbye.